Well, hello to my family and friends and my fellow human beings. I trust that you're all well out there, and I just thought I'd pop back in with my day 6 of my videos. So today I'd like to speak a little bit about choice. So in the last 5 videos we've covered very basically the things that are required for you to be able to move forward in life and have peace within and know that you can and have the strength that you need to move forward, and even a few tricks on how to actually go about that with your visualization and so forth. Now, today I want to speak about choice, because if you really do want to make a change in your life or in the way you're feeling or being, then you must commit yourself to the process. So the videos 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 all have like little tools that are required for you to be able to step up to transformation, if you like. So it's about choosing to make a difference in your own life. It's about making that choice to apply the things that we've already spoken about. Now, just like when you first rode a bike that you wobbled and fell off, and then you had to get back on and you wobbled again and you fell off again, you probably did that quite a few times before you got the knack of riding your bike properly. So all of these tools are the same. So when you first apply gratitude in your life, you might recognize that yep, that works. Like, okay, I feel better now that I have gratitude here. But then life goes on, and all of a sudden you forget all about that tool of gratitude, and you stop being grateful for things, and all the stuff starts like being stressful and again in your life. So what I recommend you do is, just like when you're learning to ride your bike, pick up your gratitude again and keep applying it until it becomes part of who you are. And even then, when it becomes part of who you are, you can temporarily forget and get caught up in an anxious moment, or not reacting properly to something. However, the more accustomed you are to applying it in your life, the quicker you can go back to applying gratitude and shining the light. That applies not just for the gratitude, it also applies for remembering how great you are. It also applies for taking 100% responsibility for your life, to not be blaming and complaining. They're all things that the majority of us are really, really like good at doing the opposite of. We blame, we complain, it's someone else's fault that our life sucks. It's our life's so bad, it's so dark. So we're all quite good at, well practiced at thinking in that way. So what I'm suggesting you do is practice the other as often as you can, just like riding your bike. Just practice gratitude, remembering how great you are, all of those things. Because transformation needs nurturing. If you want to transform your life or your way of being, then you need to nurture that process. And I'll give you a little example. When the coronavirus outbreak came, and we decided to plant a lawn. Like, we've decided, okay, we're home all day. We can plant the lawn and water it often and so forth. So we planted seeds, and consequently, we had to nurture this lawn for it to grow. We had to water it 4 times a day, hand water it 4 times a day, give it some lawn food so that it could grow. And now, in such a short amount of time, we actually have an awesome little lawn that's growing, and mowed it for the first time the other day, which was awesome. And we're reaping the rewards. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this story is because the same applies to your transformation. So if you really do want things to be different for yourself, and to not be suffering from anxiety and stress and all the things that come with what's going on in the world, or life in general, then you must nurture your transformation. And your transformation begins with the 5 steps that I've given you so far. So I'd like to leave you with those steps until such time that you feel that, okay, I've got this, I get it, right? And then we can move forward to all the steps that you need to take to create your ideal life. So just in the next week, I'm not going to pop back on your screen. And in that time, I want you to revisit your gratitude list. I want you to revisit your greatness list. I want you to revisit your vision board and see what's on it. And if it's not, if you haven't got it completed, I want you to keep going back to trying to visualize, what is it that I really want? What is it that what my life would look like if I had the ideal life right now? So you keep trying to revisit it and put pictures on paper or words on paper that describe that ideal life. And then we shall move on to how to actually create that ideal life for yourself. The steps that you have to take to get what it is that you want your vision to be. Now I'm just going to tell you my vision quickly that I had, possibly subconsciously many years ago. Like I was always very interested in the human condition, and so I would read books on psychology, and I'd read books on sociology, and just anything to do with human behaviour, really. I worked in the fields of the human behaviour fields. I studied the human behaviour fields, and it was all subconscious to me that was my plan. And it wasn't until possibly about 4 years ago that I went through this process that I'm suggesting you go through at the moment, and that's to visualize what your ideal life is like. And in my ideal, I saw myself helping a lot of other people like find peace within. And once I recognized that as my ideal, it became very easy for me to find the avenues that I needed to take to be able to present the things that I had learned to others, so that I could help them find their ideal life and get peace within. So that is what my mission is, and I'm here to help. Obviously, through this coronavirus, we all have a lot of time to be able to learn new things. So it's a great time to jump on board and just make a difference in your life. And I can assure you that I would not share anything with you if it hadn't made a difference in mine, because without a word of a lie, like, I experience bliss in my life no matter what's going on out there at the moment. And obviously, you know, things are hard. My hubby too lost his job, but things are fine. They will work out fine. We just have to think differently and out of the box. So take care, everybody. Like I said, please go and revisit all the things that we've already spoken about. If you're serious about your transformation, you must water that lawn, if you like. You must nurture that transformation and be conscious about it. Do it consciously. Remember to do that. Remember to remember. All right, well, take care, and we'll speak to you again soon. Namaste.